Mark from 40k Nation's Harlequin Halls.
My name's Chris. I am from 40k Nation's Harlequin Hall.
I'm Sean from Harlequin Halls. Hi, my name's Elly. I'm from Harlequin Hall.
Mark from 40k Nation's Harlequin Halls in Adelaide, South Australia.
Alright, we're with Harlequin Halls member Mark. Mark, how long have you been in the hobby for?
I'd say 12 years, on and off, up and down.
And what?
I think it was year 9, so whenever that year where that was. And I started with Empire, which aren't on the table. Yeah, and then like Orcs came along and I was like, wow. Yeah.
So what do you play now?
Mostly Orcs and Blood Angels.
Yep.
I'm waiting for that to get renewed. Wink, wink.
Yep.
Nudge. And now we'll just an impulse buy. Because I got the Battle of McCraig and I was like, Termagants, Carnifexes. And I like the old hard time model. Love it. Yeah, but mostly Orcs and Blood Angels. Mostly Orcs. Because you don't need to paint and you don't need to convert good. And you just put them on the table when that's that. What parts of the hobby do I enjoy? Mainly playing. I'm not an avid painter. I'm really lazy and I want to like put together and just play with the model rather than just paint it, even though I really like them being painted. Example, he's been painted like 4 times. Stripped and then painted and then stripped and then painted. He was originally all gold when I was like 14 because I really liked gold paint for some reason. And just playing, like I wouldn't like particularly build a competitive list, but I just like playing Orcs because they're random as shit. It's like I'll take a bunch of looters because I like rolling the dice to see how many times they shoot. And I like taking looter waggers to seeing if they roll and like charge towards the enemy. And like I like taking trucks because they randomly blow up. That's kind of why I don't like playing Blood Angels, because they're not random enough.
Not fun enough.
They're not fun enough. Yeah. I mean, this is all the paid stuff. Yeah.
Hi guys, my name's Chris. I am from 40k Nation's Harlequin Halls in Adelaide, South Australia. I've been kind of looking for a good group to join. Like, so I've been to Games Workshop and it's just a bit too irregular for me. But then I heard about Harlequin Halls, thought I'd go to the opening, and I've been there since we started. I think that's now almost a year.
8 months.
8 months?
8 months
so,
for legits, yeah.
Yeah, been here pretty much every session. And I've got to say, it's quite good to have a nice club where it's not rule restricted all the time. Well, not like GW rules, anyway.
So what do you collect, Chris?
I am at the moment collecting Space Wolves. Yes, they don't look like Space Wolves or they don't look painted. I get that. I just like playing. This is probably about 1/3 of my collection. The rest I didn't bring with me. But as you can probably tell, in 5th edition I like to use armoured units quite a bit. My general win-loss ratio is probably 90% losses, 10% wins, but I enjoy every time I play, so that's good. And as you can see, I've got quite a variety of them, even though they're just blobbed at the moment. The ones you see in front are Proxy Guardsmen. They're from Warzone Chronicles, or Mutant Chronicles, I think. And I just use them as cannon fodder or objective holders mainly. But I've been in the hobby, now that I think about it, how long? Be just over a year now. So I needed some stress relief, and actually Harlequin Halls have provided that stress relief. 4 months was just playing with friends, but the rest of the time been here at the club, which I must say is quite nice. especially when I have nice shirts and a nice banner to
Yeah,
stand
buddy.
next to.
Model it out. Model it out.
Yep, this is my shirt design that I chose. Some guy made it on some website, and I think I like that. But basically, that's that. We've got the Harlequins.
Fantastic chapter banner.
Yep. I won't turn around and show you the one on my back because
It's got a pretty bum.
It's a bit
Dodgy.
so won't show that. Just as a quick note, you guys may have seen this fella. He's a bit ugly now.
In the chapter, in our
In a painting and
competition,
conversion
modelling.
comp.
This was the winner of the modelling competition.
Yes,
because it's
except-
scratch built.
He is completely, 95% scratch built. Quite nice in the fact that he actually mowed down 3 Chaos Marine squads the other day in a single turn, which is up to his ridiculous amount of firepower, but that's beyond the point. Now you're probably wondering why there's a rubber band on there. He, let's just say he doesn't like standing up straight. But that's pretty much all of my army is Space Wolves. I still play it as a gunline army, which, yes, is not a Space Wolf thing to do, but I tend to just bolt them in a corner and shoot. But yeah, that's pretty much my army. Some of it's converted, other bits are scratch built, like this turret here, which we were doing just for a test. And it's just an example of how you can... That's my first attempt at scratch building something. So it's just give it a shot. It's plastic hard and PVA glue on the inside, which is a shock absorber. But just give us a chance. Give it a shot. Never know what you can make. So
Thanks, Chris.
Hi, my name's Elly. I'm from Harlequin Halls. I've been with the Hall for a while now, probably start of the year or close to. I've been in the hobby since, I don't know, I reckon since I was in high school. So that'd be, almost 7 years or something like that. A fair while. I started off with Space Wolves and I got into the painting. I love the painting side of things. And from the painting, developed the gaming side of things, and I've been doing 40k for about 7 years. And just recently jumped onto War Machine, loving that. I haven't got anything. This is bare. This is the War Machine part of it, probably because I haven't painted much of it. So I thought I won't bother showing it. But this is my Space Wolves, and I play a highly elite version of Space Wolves. I like the Space Wolves because they're storytellers and they're saga makers and they're head takers. So that's how I like to play them. I like to play them with a pack leader, and then the wolves that follow. This is not the proper list I run. I just threw in some priests and Najal in there just to show you what it looks like, what I've painted and stuff. But I normally just roll the 2 wolf guard, one with Arjak leading it, one with another, I think it's Thunderhammer Melter, Combi Melter, and then Ragnar normally rolls with them, and then a Bloodclaw led by Rune Priest, Dreadnought, and then my Long Fangs and my Whirlwind. And that's pretty much how I roll most of my games. I think that's 300 points, and then Terminators make it 2,000. Yeah, so I like the drop pod idea, make them very manoeuvrable, a lot of threats to your opponent very quickly. And when you got a model like Arjak, and he's just a beast. He just sits there and he just takes anything. He just takes everything. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Really.
Killer. Thanks, Elly.
Hey, my name's Nick Slade. I'm with Harlequin Halls, and this is my hobby that I do. I collect Warhammer 40k, and at the moment I've probably got quite a large collection. I mainly collect Space Marines with a chapter called Salamanders. As you can see, I've quite a few. I've got about 60 Terminators. I've got a full company without them. And yeah, the thing I find most enjoyable about the hobby is that it allows me to just paint to my heart's content and just build anything and then play against really great people. I've had some really fantastic games with people at Harlequin Halls and at Games Workshop. I think one of the best things I enjoy about it is just being able to play against other people that enjoy the same game. It's easy to get along with a lot of people that do it. And yeah,
So how long have you been in the hobby for?
about 3 years now.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's,
And what got you in?
I think I was just walking past the Games Workshop store one day and I just wanted to do something, so I decided to collect Warhammer 40k.
And what else do you play? Because I know that you've got some Grey Knights if you want to talk about them for a bit.
I got another chapter called the Grey Knights. They're not on the table here because I can't fit them on.
Too many models.
Ever enough models. Yeah.
So many dreadnoughts. Holy crap. So what are some of your favourite models within your collection and your salamanders?
I think one of my favourite models is probably my Contemptor Dreadnought.
Yep.
Forge World model, so you can't buy them in Australia. What I like about him is just the pose that you can do with him. It's pretty flexible.
It's pretty awesome the way you've got him posed.
Awesome, yeah.
Sick. Now, can we please explain the obsession with Terminators? Because 60 Terminators is a...
Currently, I'm doing a Ceramite on Parade project, and I felt that I should do the first company of 100 Terminators. I've reached 60 Terminators. I think I'm just going to stop there. Now I need to get some Stern Guard and Vanguard veterans to complete my first company of Space Marines.
That's awesome.
Also, Terminators rule.
Big fan. Killer. Well, thanks a bunch, Nick.
Yeah, no problem.
Hi, I'm Sean from Harlequin Halls, co-founder and secretary of the club. I play Blood Angels in 40k, and in Signar, in War Machine, I actually play the Signar faction, and I'll be picking up Circle of Ouroboros for Hordes in when the two-player Hordes Battle Box comes out. What I really love about the hobby is the painting. I originally got into it because a family friend had given me the Battle for Macragga set, and I enjoyed painting one or two of the Ultramarines, but didn't really get me involved until I went over to Ghost Place and I saw that he had a couple of Warriors of Chaos and some Eldar, and I went, wow, that's so cool! And I fished out my Ultramarines and my 5-year-old paint and I painted them up like a retarded 5-year-old, and that didn't work so well. Then I stripped them and got some Blood Angel stuff, and going from 2 tax squads, and I essentially have 1,500 to 2,000 points of Blood Angels assembled, if not fully painted. This is what I have painted. I've just really enjoyed the painting of the hobby. If I had to give up gaming or painting, gaming would go out the window without a second thought. The painting I use as a social aspect. I talk to Ghost about it all the time. I talk to all my other friends about it all the time. It's a big part of my life. It's my major pastime. It's just a lot of fun. I have a great time. I chose Blood Angels because Ghost and I were discussing what faction I would most enjoy, and Ghost said, "You like stories, don't you?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Do you like red and gold?" And I said, "Yes." And so Blood Angels was a natural choice. And after reading some of the initial 40k fluff, as I just got into it about a year and a half ago, the fact that Sanguinius was the reason the Emperor triumphed in his final battle over Horus is kind of a big deal to me, and I like to tell people that when they try to brag about their legions or factions, so Blood Angels are the way to go, my friend. I have a fully magnetised Honour Guard with Sanguinary Guard jump packs, and a captain at the front here that is my best painted model, quite possibly. He's a kit bashed from a Captain kit, a Bile Predator Gunner kit, Death Company, and Dark Angel's Ravenwing sword, actually, as well as Dark Eldar Scourge Wings and a Sanguinary Guard jump pack. I'm just a really big fan of the Sanguinary Guard jump pack. Look, apparently they're Mark IV Assault Marines, according to Forge World, so today I learned. It's just... the winged look is a really big thing for me. If I could do my entire Assault Marines, comfortably in terms of cost with the wings, it'd be great. Kit bashing is another really big thing for me for 40k. If you look at my Honour Guard, I have taken 2 or 3 kits at the very least and slapped them together on there, and I've created something which I quite like. This particular Sanguinary Priest was painted by Ghosty Boy, and I'm very happy with it. I've got another Bile Pred that'll be painted up by Ghost, as well as a full Sanguinary Guard in the Angels in Carmine colour scheme, if I'm not mistaken. And that's a big thing for me.
Signar, I've only started fairly recently, so obviously...
Signale.
It's Signale, but obviously I don't have quite as much painted. I have full gun-made unit, Stormclad, 2 Stormblades that are the UA, and one of my first examples of freehand up there. I'm quite proud of it.
Try and get a decent shot of it.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yep. And this right here is Epic Haley that was painted by my good friend Elly Rabber, who's a guy at the club who I'm a good friend with, offered to pay me up a model, and I said yes, because he's been painting for longer than I could write competently. And these are basically my 3 painted Warcasters. Nothing really special about them.
Killer. Thanks a bunch, Sean.
No worries, thank you for having me, Ghost, and thank you for starting up this awesome club.